Okay, so for this problem, I need to graph. That's way too big. Okay, so all I want to do is I want to find 3 points. I want to find a y-intercept. I want to, and reflect. So y-intercept and reflect it. I want to find my vertex. And I want to find the axis of symmetry. Okay, so first things first, I want to decide whether my parabola is going to open up or open down. So, taking a look at this, I see it's a positive x squared. So I know my parabola, I'm going to note that somewhere, parabola opens up. Okay? Alright, then I want to find my y-intercept. Y-intercept is when x is 0, you get a y. So this means we need to plug 0 in for x. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'll get y equals 0 squared minus 8 times 0 plus 10. This is going to cancel out here, okay? And then I get y equals 10. Okay, so that will be my y-intercept. To get my vertex, let's start with axis of symmetry first. Axis of symmetry is going to be x equals negative b over 2a. Axis of symmetry is also when we have a parabola, and if I were to fold that parabola, the line in the middle would be my axis of symmetry. So, the axis of symmetry gives you an x, which would be the axis of symmetry for the vertex, and then a y. You need to plug that x back into the equation. So let's start with axis of symmetry first. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite my equation over here. I'll get y equals x squared minus 8x plus 10. I'm going to write below it the standard quadratic form. So I'll do ax squared plus bx plus c. And I got some a, b's, and c's there I can use to form an axis of symmetry. So a is going to be 1, b is going to be negative 8, and c is going to be 10. So I'm able to plug in my axis of symmetry. X equals, I got a negative 8, and then 2 times 1. Okay, so negative times negative is a positive. So that's going to give us a 4 over 2, which will then give us a 2. Okay, so I have my axis of symmetry. I have my y-intercept. Now I need the y of my vertex. So I will write a little note over here. Vertex. To find y, plug axis of symmetry into equation. So that will give me, let's use gray, y equals 2 squared minus 8 times 2 plus 10. So I'll simplify further. I get 4 minus 16 plus 10. And that's going to be 4 minus 16 plus 10 will be a negative 2. Okay, so I have my vertex. It's going to be 2, negative 2. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and graph over here. So I'll go by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Okay. I don't really care about this side here, so I'm not going to label it. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to plot my axis of symmetry, which is positive 2. So here's my axis of symmetry. I'm going to plot my y-intercept, which is 0, 10. So 0 just goes straight up to 10 here. And then I'm going to plot my vertex, which is 2, negative 2. So over 2, down 2. Okay, I've got 2 points on here. To find that other point, all I have to do is reflect my y-intercept. So it went over 2 and up 10. So I'm going to go over 2 from my axis of symmetry and then up 10. So here we go. Got a very narrow graph, parabola, that opens up. And if I were to fold that, those y-intercepts would match right up. That's why I'm allowed to reflect that.